channel. In this reading, we are going to pretty much gas you up. We are going to find out what makes you so irresistible, okay? So I do see that we have 3 piles here. So 1, 2, 3. I don't have anything you guys can choose from. Sorry, but you guys can go ahead and choose either 1, 2, or 3, right? So we are going to go, wait, 1, 2, or 3? I don't know. Let's 1, for those of you who chose pile number 1, we're gonna see what makes you irresistible, okay? Let's see what makes you irresistible in other people's eyes. Let's start off with some of my makeshift oracle to see what we got, okay? For my pile number 1, let's see. What makes you irresistible? My pile number 1. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do something else. We're going to go ahead and start the little Wanderlust wishes, okay? So let's see. What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? Please, my pile number 1. What makes them irresistible? Ooh, so people really appreciate your like comforting words. That's something, like, your words are really like good and they go a long way. I also see that your eyes are very stunning. So your eyes captivate people right off the bat, and like when somebody looks at you, it's like, ooh, look at pile number 1's eyes. Ew. And you are like very confident, okay? You're very confident, and that's what's pretty much like, oh, and then you called love, L-O-V-E. It's like pretty much like you just gratify love, and people just know, like, they feel like you're in love, or you have that like glow, you know, of being in love, okay? Let's see what makes your heart is so precious. So people see that you have a big heart, and also that you're a Libra, right? You're always finding a balance to everything is what I'm getting. Or you could have Libra traits in your birth chart. If you don't know, the natal chart is down below. I also see here that you're just like very like whimsical, okay? That you're very like you're almost untouchable, so people find that irresistible too, because it's kind of like, you know, they want what you can't have. They want what they can't have, basically, right? Okay, so you are surrounded by love, basically, is what we were talking about, and your kindness really makes people's days. I am also getting, and people believe in you just because I feel like you believe in yourself. So people find that like attracts like, okay? I also see here is that your life is better like with like their life is better with you in it. They just feel like it because you're such a I'm getting such a like a burst like a burst of fresh air, and then you're just like, take my love, right? And that's what they find irresistible. And it's just like, so you have stunning eyes, you're just like really cute. Let's get 2 more, please, for my pile number 1. Oh yeah, again, your heart is so precious. You got a big heart, because I got 2 cards that have like heart in it. Thank you, Spirit. And of course, your sense of humor is the best. So you have the best sense of humor that anybody can ever ask for, okay? I do feel like you're just like a tall glass of water, or just like a good glass of water. You're refreshing. I keep getting refreshing, okay? I'm also getting that. Let's see what else makes my pile number 1 attractive. What makes my pile number 1 attractive? Or I mean, not attractive, irresistible, my bad. Ooh, yeah, so you do go on a lot of ventures. You do have the tendency to be very mysterious. People like that you are mysterious, pile number 1, okay? It's time to disconnect from the world. They like the fact that you don't give everything in, okay? Like, what would be the fun in that, right? They also... people also feel like you have romantic feelings. People feel like you're just like a romantic, right? People feel that you have like the best romance, or that you could pretty much woo someone into like any relationship. And this is what they like, because your feelings are real and worth exploring. You also make people feel really, really, really special. You might not always like be like told, but yeah, I also see here that you're very clear on your decisions. If you're in somebody's like, if you're in somebody's eye, or somebody's like has their eye on you, as far as like romantically it goes, you you decide that it comes to you soon. And people really find you like, what makes you irresistible is that you really are on a lot of people's spectrums, and you might not even know that, okay? So, and also, I am getting that you are not controlling, okay? Which is very good. That's a very, very good attribute to have, okay? Let's see what makes you irresistible. I think I'm gonna do now like your physicality, okay? Let's see what makes my pile number 1 irresistible. What is our time? I don't know the time. I can't even tell the time. Okay. What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? Oh, I like this. You're so... yeah. What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? Thank you, Spirit. That flew out. Okay, I'm getting that you're courageous, that you just take that leap of faith, and that you're, for some of you, you could be like a night owl, okay? And also you like stay up at night, you contemplate, you look up at the stars, you're very like dreamy, and like you have beautiful, beautiful dark hair, and you're like irresistible like skin. For some of you, you could have like olive skin. I don't know if you noticed, but like, I put sunscreen on my face, except like sometimes on my hands and my legs, but everything's covered, but except for when I'm driving. So you'll notice that my hand is darker than my face. My face usually has like a red complexion. I don't even know why I'm saying that. For some of you, you guys really tan well, is what I'm getting. And then you're like, just natural skin is just so, like so nice. Okay, let's see. Some of you guys, this is not for everybody. It could be the fact that you're like an islander, right? Pacific Islander. You could be maybe from like Barbados, something along the lines, like you're just an islander basically, and they feel like you're very tropical, okay? Also, your long flowy hair. You could have colored hair. You could have like hair that's like in style right now. A lot of like beachy waves is what I'm getting. If you're a male, it could be like you have nice like a nice like wave in your hair. Maybe you could have like curly hair, maybe you could have wavy hair, but you're always blossoming, okay? That's what others find irresistible in you. You're always like going for an adventure. You're always setting forth, okay? Just your beauty and everything. You're finding like the latest pretty much like, how can I say this, like healthcare or self-care regimen, right? And people want to get that about you too, even if it's not in a relationship. Like, that's just what finds you irresistible. You have that skin that people want, okay? And also, you're very enchanting. Like, didn't I say you were dreamy earlier, pile number 1? Let me tell you. So, and again, I'm getting like this long flowy hair. You could have really nice extensions. You could have a snatched up sleigh. And so it's just like, it's really nice to hear that, because, you know, sometimes extensions aren't the best, right? Sometimes like lace fronts are not the best, because, you know, whatever it may be, whether you have like a lace front or extensions or whatever it may be, your hair is really nice, okay? The color of your hair it really goes with you. You have really nice lips. You have those cute lashes, okay? I'm also getting, for some of you, you might have freckles, so you could have like a little bit of freckles going on here. That also makes you irresistible. Also, you are not like, for some of you, you're not too thin. You're just like the right amount, okay? And you're like toned, or you like work out. It looks like you work out. For those of you who don't work out, it looks like you are, or you are in the process of doing that, okay? So, let's see. I think that's what let me see. Okay, so let's get the tarot out here. I want to see what makes my pile number 1 irresistible. Ooh, okay, so right off the bat, I legit got the Empress for you, okay? Whether you're male or female, you have that Empress vibe, okay? It's that femininity. You know how to be in touch with that femininity. You know how law of attraction works, okay? You know how to be, if you're a female or a male, whatever it is, you know how to be dainty. You know how to connect with that feminine energy, that fertility, okay, that rebirth, that maturity, and that like nurture kind of vibe. It's like, oh, you're all in one. My boyfriend is a nurturer, and he's like the manliest man I've ever met. So yeah, let's see what else. The Page of Wands. Okay, so you always start off small on your intentions, but like with that, you always set forth on making a grand gesture towards your intentions. So even though it might start off small, people are like, wow, like where did pile number 1 like get all this creative endeavor energy from? Like they just started from something small, and then it just like bamboozled, like it just blew up, right? So that is what I'm getting. Wow, that's what makes you irresistible. And again, with the long flowy hair, okay? Ooh, and Justice card. You could always find pretty much like balance and reason in everything. You know how to keep that neutral standpoint on whatever it may be, in conversations, in perspectives, perceptions. You know how to understand people. You could have heavy Libra, or you could be a Libra. You could even be an air sign is what I'm also getting. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? All right, so let's see overall. What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? What makes my pile number... Oh my god, those flew out. Those flew out. Okay, that just like is too much. What makes my pile number 1 irresistible, please, Spirit? What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? What makes my pile number 1 irresistible? All right, so we have Star Ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So if like it feels like you're so irresistible because you have the hidden knowledge. You have hidden knowledge. You're always seeking knowledge outside of like your community, okay? And because of this, it's like you can actually share that type of knowledge, and that's what others find irresistible about you, because it's like, oh wow, I didn't even know that, you know? And you are pretty much like being told like, okay, a lot of stuff. Maybe you've been reincarnated, for those of you who believe in reincarnation, and it's kind of like I'm getting the pyramids. So some type of like Egyptian background, or you like Egyptian like culture, Egyptian history, something about like Egypt, or you know, on like towards towards that side of the world, that side of the hemisphere, something along the lines of that, and you have like that type of culture. Because I do feel like it does make you very different. You are very different from the norm. You bring a different spectrum, a diverse spectrum to you're the community that you're in, okay? So that's what makes you irresistible. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. I mean, I even find you irresistible, like, because you got the Empress. Wow, okay? So yeah, pile number 1, if you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is going to be a reading for what makes you irresistible, okay? So let's get some Wanderlust wishes out here. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? Ooh, new moon. You're always finding the new. You're always up to the new. You're always like in the know of anything and everything, right? They like, you're so irresistible because you're so free. You don't like to be tied down, or if you're in a relationship, it's just like you know how to prioritize yourself, okay? And also, like, your encouragement has helped others be stronger, okay? Wow. So those words of encouragement, and other people like see you, that's what makes you irresistible. Like, they want to catch up to you, right? It's like you're just, okay, I'm just here on my adventures, and others may be following you and, you know, thanking you for being a great listener. You're a great listener as well. People can't get enough of you. Like, you know, even though you're just like, yeah, that makes you a great listener. Some people just need to vent. That's what they like about you, okay? And people like that you're reliable, basically. You're a very reliable human, and people can count on you for help, okay? If somebody had one call to make, they would call you pile number 2, all right? Also, I do see here that a lot of people do believe in you just because of the fact that you believe in them. You're very trustworthy, I'm getting, okay, trust, and also tantric union. So I feel that you're very kind of like lustrous. You're very, like, even though if you don't progress, you don't project sexuality, you do progress it, right? Whether you're male or female. I also do see here Scorpio. You are always transforming, okay? You're always transforming, and people can't find, like, people, anytime somebody looks at you, and then the next time they see you, they're like, wow, look at pile number 2, like, it's something different about them. You're always finding new ways to transform yourself, and that's what makes you irresistible, because you don't conform, you don't stay stagnant, okay? I also see here then more than once, like, your kind words have made people's day. Literally, like, you could say something very small and it just goes a long way in others' eyes, and that's what makes you irresistible, because you're just like they're just like in awe. They're like, wow, I need to have more of pile number 2, right? And people really appreciate your comforting words. I feel like you can be like a therapist for some of you. You can be like, what are those, the youth coach, okay? If not, that's very good for you. And also, you know how to talk down to like, not talk down, but come up to other people's level where you guys see eye to eye is what I'm getting. Okay, can I get one more please for, oh gosh. Oh wow, okay, so pile number 1 got the same card. So Libra, I'm also getting that you find an equilibrium. You're very balanced. You really find logic and reasoning in everything, and fairness. You're just fair, even if it doesn't fall in your favor, okay? It's just like you're always fair. You're very trustworthy, and somebody thinks you're a cutie patootie. Somebody thinks you're a cutie patootie. Okay, so now let's get some romance oracles. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? Ooh. So for some of you guys could be harsh. You're not very forgiving, or you are forgiving. Take however it resonates. It could be where you just like forgive and forget is what I'm getting. I'm gonna go with that, okay? So as long as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. People know that what makes you irresistible is that you don't hold on to the past, is that you let go of it, and you're just like in the now. You're like, okay, that happened, what a bummer, all right, moving on. So it's that's really good. And I feel like even your exes they might never tell you this, but it's just like, man, how can pile number 2 get over this situation like so quickly? There's a lot of reconciliation that your past wants from you, whether it's like from friendships, relationships, even like partnerships that you had when it had to be like under work ethics, okay? Yeah, someone from your past is returning to your life, and what makes you irresistible is that you are untouchable, basically. Once somebody is not in your life, they find it very difficult to come back in it, because I feel you have that scorpion energy. You're always transforming. You don't always stay stagnant and complacent. Okay, let's get one more for my pile number 2, please. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, you got 2. Wow. Okay, so honeymoon, and of course, give your relationship a chance. So it's kind of like, what makes you irresistible is kind of like you're really good to spend a holiday with somebody, right? You're really good to go on holidays and retreats with somebody, and it makes you so irresistible because it's very memorable. It's kind of like, wow, I've never had this type of vacation. Like, I really want to get to know pile number 2 more. I really want to invite pile number 2 like to other places, because I want to see what they're like, and that's what makes you irresistible. Also, people like, they want to like work with you on your partnership with them, right? People want to be in relationships with you. What makes you irresistible is just like you're very, they just like want to hold you because they feel like you're very angelic, okay? They feel like you're not really meant to be in this world. So you're just here to uplift humanity for a little bit. Some of you guys could be star seeds or light workers, okay? Comment down below if you are. Let me know. And I am. So that's what makes you irresistible, okay? Let's see. Let's get some legendary goddesses up in here for you, baby. Okay. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? Yes, honey. Okay, so I see Gaia. You're very grounded. Very, very grounded. You're super grounded. You're so grounded. You're like grounded, right? You're like Gaia. You're very earthy. You're very natural. You have that natural like look. It has to be effortless basically, and it's like your connection to nature is just like wow, like you're just a goddess or some type of like god, right? And like it's just what makes you irresistible is just like you're ever flowing, ever changing, and like your growth is even irresistible because it's like you wouldn't have to be working on your physicality. You can be working on yourself emotionally and mentally, and that shows on the outside. Okay, let's get some more for my pile number 2. Pile number 2 makes my pile number 2 irresistible. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? I'm not taking that, but your creativity. For some of you guys could be very creative. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. So some of you guys could be Native Americans. It could be your ethnicity as well. I also see that you have long, flowy hair. You could have pretty like auburn hair. You could have like reddish hair. You could have like dirty blonde hair. You could have jet black hair. You could have pretty much like dark hair, and that's what makes you nice. Again, with like the mysteriousness, right? Always transforming. You could have a lot of different pigments in your hair. You could have highlights in your hair. It could be that. It could also be where you're always looking for a fresh start. Okay. I'm starting to get into physical aspects. So you do have like this light tan, okay? Or you could have this nice like melanin, like dark melanin skin, and it makes you just like irresistible, right? And it's your mortality because you've been around the world, because you have so much knowledge, okay? You have big, beautiful brown eyes, I'm getting, okay? And just like your facial structure, it just like, whew, it just like makes you like a, like just not of this, like this planet, okay? You're just beyond, all right? And so it's like you could be from like the lightest color complexion of the spectrum, could be pigment challenged like myself, and you could have the most beautiful rich melanin in your skin, okay? And that's what makes you irresistible. Like your skin is dewy. I'm getting your skin is very like succulent. I don't know what that means, okay? I never use that word even though like I went to uni. Okay, so let's see. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? Oh, it's hot in here. What makes my pile number 2 irresistible? All right, so I have the Queen of Cups. With that, you're very nurturing, okay? You're very nurturing to your emotions. You're very nurturing to your aspirations. You nurture yourself. You take care of yourself. What makes you irresistible is that you prioritize yourself, and that is selfless. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? That is selfless. You put yourself first, all right? Wow, I like this for you, pile number 2. All right. Oh, for some of you guys, you could be a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That makes you really good. Oh, look, now we have water again, 6 of Wands. I'm also getting where you're very successful, okay? You triumph, but you don't really boast about it, okay? But you stand and you walk tall. If you're teeny tiny, it's okay. You walk tall still, all right? Even if you're really tall, you still walk tall. But that is like you're very successful, and that's what makes you irresistible because others want to know, others want to follow. Also, it's like you're always in the know. You're new. Like everything is new. Like you're always, and 5 of Pentacles, like what makes you irresistible is like you show people what they lack, basically, okay? Also, you're very nurturing, just like this Queen of Cups. Also, this is telling me where you actually don't belittle others, you don't look down to others, and I'm also getting where you don't necessarily like even have to be, yeah, you're always in that independent vibe. You don't necessarily have to be like in the know of like all the money and stock exchange or whatever it may be. You just like let money come to you, and sometimes it's like wow. So sometimes people might not even know that you're just like, okay, you're saving up, but it's just like, wow, this like automatically just like money just comes automatically to pile number 2. Okay, so let's get some starseed oracles to close out your reading. Okay, pile number 2. So what makes you irresistible is like you know you're not from here. Okay, so for some, that's why I'm telling you, a starseed or a light worker, because you're not here, and people can see that. People can see that you're not from this world, or from this planet, and that's what makes you irresistible, because you're not an average person. You're not the average Joe. You're not plain Jane, right? So homesick for the stars. So you look elsewhere. Your head's always in the clouds. Okay, sometimes it might not be like that, but it's kind of like you take a step to the side and you're just like, man, like, what if this, and you contemplate life. You also question life. You question existence, right? You don't conform. You're not a conformist is what I'm getting also. So you got the love is what I'm getting. Also, like, boundaries, okay? You know how to set up boundaries. You have that very like gentle, nurturing, like facial expression, okay? You don't have RBF. For those of you, it could be super cute, okay? But like that's what makes you a cutie patootie too, and it's just like you have that angelic face, okay, male or female. That's why it's kind of like you're not from this planet, okay? All right, pile number 2. So that has been your reading for what makes you irresistible. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Let me know down below if this resonated, all right? Can't wait to see you in my next reading. Number 3. All right, so this is your reading on what makes you irresistible. Let's go ahead and get to it. So what makes my pile number, Sagittarius, you're fiery. You have that strength of like, okay, you know what, if this didn't happen, I'm gonna venture off. I'm not gonna stay stagnant. So right off the bat, you're very courageous. Taurus, you're very grounded, okay? And Capricorn, you have that double groundedness, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you have heavy earth in your chart, or you could be an earth sign. This is what finds you what makes you irresistible. Oh my gosh, what makes you irresistible is that you're a very grounded person, okay? And that you're also passionate about your intentions, okay, on your goals in life as well. Aquarius, also your mind, oh my god, you're getting nothing but like zodiac signs right now. What is going on? Okay, so I also see here in Aquarius, this is what gives me where you find a balance in everything, okay? In your mindset, you can see from other people's perspectives, and your train of thought has come to a lot of people might not know this, but it took you a while to get to where your thought process is, and that's what like people like what makes you irresistible basically is just like you were born with it, but that's not the case, okay? Others might not know that, okay? For my pile number 3, what makes my pile number 3 irresistible, please, Spirit? Pisces, okay? Your emotions. You know how to control your emotions. Somebody's a cutie patootie. You're just cute all the way around. So you're very delicious, okay? Air sign, heavy air, all right? So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, your thoughts, all right? Some people like to hear what you have to say. Tantric union, all right? So if you have been in a couple of relationships in your past, or you have had like a couple of people that have had a lot of crushes on you, you've had a lot of crushes on you, there you go, like they have that like mindset where, man, like pile number 3 is like, I'm digging pile number 3. Like pile number 3 is like delicious, yum, right? And so it's just like, holy crap, like I can't get enough. That was amazing. And so your integrity is highly admired, pile number 3, okay? That's irresistible. That's something that is held by very few humans on this planet, all right? What makes my pile number 3 is irresistible? Thank you, Spirit. So also foundational shift. So if you have tower moment, okay, so if something goes wrong in your life, like you don't let that affect you, okay? I'm also getting, and you inspire a lot of people, even those that want to be in a relationship with you, okay, or in a friendship with you. I feel like you inspire a lot of your family members. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what makes my pile number 3 irresistible. Ooh, deception. You could have a lot of mystery to you. You could mean something or say something and it, like, others take it differently, right? So it's like you have others kind of like you have others like questioning, oh my god, did pile number 3 mean this? Did they mean that? I feel like for some of you, you guys are very like monotone sometimes. It took you a while to be in that neutral like state of mind, okay? So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Also, I do feel here where if you were in a lot of relationships before, or you were just like dating a lot of people try to mold themselves around you to meet your expectations, but that wasn't the case. But you know, you can spot BS from a mile away, right? So that's what I'm getting. You can tell, and it's just like, okay, like, all right, I see you. So pile number 3, that makes you irresistible, like spotting BS a mile away, like knowing that somebody like is gonna be caught. It's like, wow, okay. Let's see, attraction. Yeah, also it makes you an attractive person, that you are like focused on your creative endeavors, that you're focused on yourself, okay? And that makes you attractive. Like, you attract love, you attract romantic love. That's how, if you're in a relationship right now, that's how somebody, like, you attracted like your current relationship or your current partner, whatever it may be, or that's how you attract people, okay? By enjoying the moment, because you're in the now. When somebody talks to you, they have the like, it sucks, but there's a lot of assumptions, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, pile number 3 might be in a relationship, but I don't know, or pile number 3 is just like a player, but you know, I'm just gonna get to know. But they still like that, they still try to go for you, okay? And they make themselves available to you. Wow, okay, wow, pile number 3. Dang, okay, show me the way, I'm just kidding, don't show me the way. I'm happily in a relationship. So as far as like you staying focused, yeah, show me the way on that. I also see you like very optimistic about your love life. You're very optimistic in love, okay? You could be in a relationship and you just can be just like very lighthearted, okay? And then you're just very open and you're just very like giving. You're very like, yeah, like, let's do this. And yeah, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and a lot of people want to romance you, and that's what makes it different. That's what makes you so irresistible, okay? Let me see. Let's see what makes my pile number. You put your hair in a bun, okay? Whether you're male or female, your hair in a bun is really attractive. I'm getting for those of you who go to the gym or whatever. Yes, you could be like, some of you could be a little bit older, but shoot, you still got that fire in you, okay? That transformation, you're always transforming, Scorpio energy, okay? You could be of Native descent, another Native American descent card, okay? You could have long black hair, so beautiful. You like, it's manageable, is maintained. Also, you have like, ow. Okay, so for those of you, it's kind of like, you could have like very, I'm getting like the eyes, like very beautiful eyes, like those almond eyes. You know what I'm talking about. Don't question it, okay? Don't question it. Don't question it. So I do feel here that you're like the Native descent, or that just makes you very, even I'm getting like Islander, kind of, okay? Pacific Islander, Barbados, just very, just very, you might have something in there, okay? A light. You always set your light. So you could be very, hey, okay, so I do feel here like you have that nice red hair, auburn hair, orange hair. It could be looking like mine, like this type of hair color, or you always like to color your hair. You could be like blonde, but your hair looks very different in the light. right? I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But you have long, flowy hair. Okay, if you have extensions in, sis, who cares? It's your hair. You bought it. So I also see you light the way to your own life. Okay, you don't depend on anybody. Okay. Let's see, sis and or bro. Okay. What makes my pile number 3 irresistible? Okay, your cards are popping out. I see you. Your cards are popping out. Okay, so 10 of cups. Ooh, okay, wish fulfillment. All right, so emotional fulfillment. What makes you irresistible is that you're a family person. Okay, you're like a giver. You're a nurturer. You're marriage material. Okay, you meet everybody's like a list off the checklist. You meet everybody's like check marks, or you cross all the boxes off. What? I don't know. You check all the boxes in their marriage list. You are basically gold, honey. Okay, so let's see what makes you would also make a good parent, or you are a good parent is what I'm getting. Okay, you guys could be fur parents. I don't know. You could be very nurturing. Okay, let's see what makes my pile number 3 irresistible. Okay, I also have the King of Wands. You see the bigger picture in everything. Okay, you see the bigger picture. My light went out. Okay, so you see the bigger picture in like what's beyond like right now, but you don't stay fixated on the future. You just know like, okay, I know this is going to happen, but I'm going to be focused in the now. Okay, and also you have like that jaw, that nice jaw, structured jaw. You have that like look in your eyes that you know what you want and you go after it. You go after it, honey. Okay, so let's see what makes my pile number 3 irresistible. Ooh, lovers, Gemini energy. Hi, Prada. Hi. You Gemini energy. You have very mature decisions to make, and also I do feel here where I know I wrote something down on the lovers. Just so you could be making life-changing decisions, and people want to make life-changing decisions when they're in your life. What did I tell you about your past? What did I tell you about people want to be in relationships? Like, they conform to you just so they can meet your expectations. But I mean, you don't even have like standards because you're always transforming. So yeah. And if you can hear my dog drinking water in the background, sorry, they slurp. Huh. Oh, Prada. Huh. Okay, so let's see. Hi. Okay, so let's see for my pile number 3, what makes you irresistible? Prada says hi. So soul plan, the fated life versus destiny. People think that they were destined to meet you. Okay, what makes you irresistible is your destiny. Your name could be destiny. Yeah, doors are always opening up for you, and people want to see you. Why? Like, you decide. You make the rewards. You're the wild card. Stuff is always falling in your favor. Okay? Yeah, that almost fell on your face. Okay, so yeah, it's just like you're just that wild card. You're just that rare gem that a lot of people can't find in their life. Okay, you're just like that butterfly that can't be caught. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have for you. Pile number 3. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far. I will see you soon. Bye.